are starting to hear victory speeches from some of the congressional races being called tonight. And we are going to go right now to Steve Scalise, who's in Metairie.
Opportunity to go to Washington and fight for the things we believe in, to help people on a regular basis, to build a team. And we've got a wonderful team. A lot of our staff is around here that do just incredible things to take care of our military veterans and our seniors on Social Security. But I tell you what, you know, when you look at the ride that we've been on, so many people in this room have been on this journey with me from the beginning. And it starts with my wife, as Cameron said, Jennifer. She is the heart and soul of this operation. And she keeps an incredible family together when I'm in Washington fighting some of these battles. We've got two amazing kids that we've been blessed with. Madison, who's a senior in high school. And Harrison, who's a sophomore in high school. You've seen them grow up before your very eyes. Surely it's flown by so fast for us, but it's been a fun ride all along, and we've got another 2 years to fight this battle and go up and you know, and look, we don't know what's going to turn out on a lot of these other races, as Cameron said, and I really want to thank Cameron because, you know, as he said, we're brothers. We've been dear friends for so long. When I was a state representative and I had one staffer, Cameron was that one staffer holding down the fort, and then he went off into his own right and became a leader, and ultimately is now the Senate president of the state of Louisiana. So doing a great job now leading the state Senate, and I know they've got a challenge starting tomorrow. He's got to get up early and head to Baton Rouge and get our tax structure competitive with other states, because we're going to be a state that leads in job creation. But I tell you what, the United States needs a lot of help right now. We have got to get our country back on track. And that's a lot of what I talked about in these last few months as this campaign's been going on. And look, we never take anything for granted, you know, and we don't run polls per se, and people say, oh, you're going to do just fine. But we went out to every part of the district, including the new parishes that we picked up in redistricting, and asked people for their vote, and shared the vision, and said we want to create more jobs. We want to fight for the energy jobs in Louisiana. So not only creates jobs in Louisiana, but it lowers your costs when you go to the pump, lowers your costs when you go to the grocery store. We need to secure America's border. I've been down to the border. In fact, was just there 2 weeks ago with our Border Patrol agents and had the opportunity to go all around this country in the last few weeks. It's nice to be back home, but when you go around the country, you see the good and the bad. There's states that are struggling, there's people who are struggling, there's people who are doing things well, and you learn a lot of that, you bring it back home. But ultimately, we need to bring those good ideas up to Washington to get our country back on track. And look, I was with President Trump just 2 days ago, traveling. We traveled to North Carolina and Georgia, and right now he's leading in both of those states. So I think we had a good day Sunday. 2 swing states, and he's leading. He actually already called North Carolina. We had a massive crowd in North Carolina. We had a massive crowd in Georgia, and he's leading there too. I sure hope he pulls it out. We've still got a lot of states that are coming in, but so far it's going well. But let's see what shapes up tonight. Obviously, to see what the landscape in DC is going to be. But some things that haven't changed are just, you know, the people back here. And just like in this last year, we've had some challenges in our life. I've fought some big challenges over the years. You know, they say God doesn't give you any more than you can handle. I didn't realize how much I could handle over the years. But he's always been there for me, and, you know, last year was diagnosed with cancer, and he brought great people into my life to make sure that we had good people taking care of us. In fact, one of those doctors is here right now, Dr. Caldwell, my oncologist, who got me cancer-free in remission, so she's here. Thank you for taking good care of me. I know the kids appreciate that too. Jennifer's got like an honorary MD, I think, with all the things that she's seen over the years. But and I think Dr. Jay's here too, who's also part of that medical team. And it takes a great team, and you just like, you say your prayers, but when you say your prayers, God brings things to you. You just got to be wise enough to open up your eyes and accept them into your life. And so thank y'all for the help y'all have given me. And, you know, we're just going to keep going out and battling as long as I've got the strength and the opportunity. And we just got another 2-year contract, and I look forward to these next 2 years. Thank you again, Louisiana. look forward to representing you in Washington. Let's go get the job done. God bless all of you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
That was Congressman Steve Scalise, who you just heard his victory speech as he is elected to another term.